Today I'd like to talk to you about the term magisterium. Some people might be familiar with what magisterium means, but some people might not. So I'd like to take the opportunity to walk you through it. Magisterium refers to the teaching authority of all of the bishops in conjunction with the Pope, who is also the Bishop of Rome. They do not make up new teachings. It's a very serious responsibility to ensure that the Catholic Church follows the teachings of Jesus and also to follow the teachings of the 12 apostles and their understanding of the Gospels. They also are responsible for perpetuating traditions. And let me talk about what traditions means. Traditions are teachings that aren't documented in the Bible. Now, if you remember the Gospel of St. John, in the very last part, he wrote that there are many things I have yet to tell you, but I can't fit into this Gospel. And those are the things that we refer to as traditions. Let me give you an example. We go to church on Sundays, but the Bible doesn't say that. The Bible talks about Saturday as being the day of Sabbath and the day of rest, but nowhere does it mention going to church on Sundays. However, that's an example of one of our traditions. Another example would be that we ask the saints for their prayers. Today, the first reading speaks about Paul and some other Christian leaders. And they were successful in converting many people to Christianity. But some of those people weren't Jewish, they were Gentiles. And some of the Christians who were former Jews thought that all of those Gentiles needed to be circumcised according to Jewish law. But Paul wasn't sure what to do, so he went with the leaders and went to Jerusalem and met the apostles and asked what they thought. What was their opinion on the matter? The apostles told them that those people need not be circumcised. And as later on, as the apostles died off and were replaced by other people who continued their work, we end up now with the apostles, which really are the bishops and the Pope, who is the Bishop of Rome, and the leader of the entire group of bishops in the Catholic Church. And that is the teaching authority, or the magisterium. And I know that some people may wonder, the Pope and all the bishops, are they perfect at following every single teaching? Do they stray? Do they sin? Well, the first reading, if we go back to it, the apostles decided that those people don't have to be circumcised. They were led to that decision by the Holy Spirit. And in the gospel, Jesus promises that if we follow his teachings, that he will continue to help the church by sending the Holy Spirit. So it's so important that each and every one of us pray to the Holy Spirit and ask the Holy Spirit to help the bishops and the Pope to continue leading our church in Jesus' teachings and the teachings of the apostles. And we need to ask the Holy Spirit to come into us so that we can share Jesus' teaching and love with other people. Thank you, and God bless you.